Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and leave your comments. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. I want to first thank you all for being here and for all your support on this channel. I really do appreciate you. Without you, I would not have a YouTube channel. Well, y'all, our government has let us down again. Our government, when it comes to helping the American people, they are total failures. I have said this from the beginning, that they are hard at work, but they are hard at work against us. And this past week, with what they have done, just proved what I've been saying is right. All this back and forth that they've been doing for all these months, the mooch man, he didn't want a stimulus package at all. And he said, let's put the brakes on spending. Let's just see what happens. Well, mooch, we've seen what happened, and it's not pretty. It's not funny. But mooch, I'm sure you're living just fine in your big mansion and your millions in the bank that you stole from the American people. And I say stole because you was paid this money to do a job that you hadn't done. Therefore, you stole this money from the American people. The only thing that the mooch man is worried about is PPP funding. And this is so his little precious wife can get her cut of this money again. The mooch man never wanted a second stimulus check. And now it looks like he wins, and he wins big. With Nancy Pelosi bowing down for his little package and taking it. Now it really does look like these two has been working together all along against us, and now they're coming out of the closet with their wrongdoings. Nancy Pelosi has been standing firm on the fact that she wants a big package, but now she is more than happy to settle with the mooch man's little package. We could have had a stimulus check a long time ago, several times. But Crazy Nancy was holding out for a big package that included all of her wants from her shopping list. A lot of these things that she wanted had nothing at all to do with the pandemic. Like funding for the post office, that has nothing to do with the pandemic. Funding for cannabis has nothing to do with the pandemic. Funding for the Lincoln Center has nothing to do with the pandemic. And there was more things also. From day one, she was trying to look like she was fighting for the American people, but all along she was working for her own wants and wishes to help her rich friends. And she was not the only one. There was a lot of them that's just out to help their rich friends. Just look at how much they poured into Wall Street and for big businesses. And how much did they help the regular American people like you and me? From what I see, not at all. The whole time, Nancy Pelosi and the mooch man refused to talk to each other. But they did send messages back and forth like little school kids that had a big crush on each other. The House and the Senate also known as the Mitch and Nancy Show. They are the only ones that can pass a stimulus package. They're the only two that has this power. But they would not talk, and they would not do their job that we are paying them to do. But now, on the 12th hour, they're trying to get this small, skinny bill passed, and it looks like they're going to do it. And no stimulus check for the people. Again, it's because they just simply do not care. But again, I do feel like both of them got exactly what they wanted all along. The Mooch Man wanted to give his small package to Nancy. And now Nancy gives in the fight and takes his small package. So what was going on behind closed doors this whole time? We may never know. This whole thing from day one was a big joke to them. But now it's no joke for the American people who lost their jobs, who lost their businesses, who lost their homes, who lost their life savings, who lost everything they ever worked for. And this is not even to mention the countless lives that has been lost from COVID and from suicide because people just could not cope with this whole thing. In the end, these two and a lot more will pay for what they have done to the American people. Y'all, if you hear anything about a stimulus check has been passed, if you hear anything that the bill has been passed, right now it would be a lie. There is no stimulus check and no bill yet. It's all proposals. It could go either way. They could either add a stimulus check into it or they could leave it as it is and we get no help at all. Y'all, it will get better. It's going to take time. The Mooch Man, Nancy Pelosi, President Trump, all the White House, everyone, they're saying we need a stimulus check. But then their action says something totally different, like this skinny bill without a stimulus check. So what? Are they lying to us all this time to get your vote? I believe so. Were they working together the whole time? I believe so, but working against the American people. Y'all, it just don't make sense. What they're saying does not add up. The American people needs help, and they don't seem to care. I mean, and now they're beginning to act like they don't even hear the American people saying they need help. At first, they would address the problem. Now they're not even doing that. They're just putting in the things that they want. Well, it's not about what they want. It's about what the American people needs. It's we the people, not them, the government. And they just can't get this through their thick, numb skulls. They all need to be out of office, but we just had an election and we see they're all still there. Y'all, while we're laying blame on them, we need to own up and take some of the blame ourselves for not voting them out of office. Y'all, keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will see us through this. Please watch the video that's popping up here now, and please come back at 12 noon. I've got another video coming out for you, and I hope you will come back and see that. Just know I love you all, If you're not subscribed here, please go ahead and subscribe. Give your thumbs up and leave your comments. I would love to know what you're thinking throughout all of this mess. Do you think this bill without a stimulus check will pass, or will you think they will have to add it in? Please let me know in the comments. And just know, I love you all. Ciao.